I went 30 days without eating any junk and I got ripped. Here's how it happened. It's just a little bit harder.
How did you make the transition from being
What is up, y'all? Simaga Michael Japa here, personal trainer and online coach. I'm back. I know I was gone for a little while again, but I'm back. So today, guys, I want to talk about my 30-day challenge that I did for myself. It was a no junk challenge where I ate absolutely no junk. I'm going to tell you guys about it, why I did it, the motivations behind it, and what you, the average person, can learn and adapt and use in order to get better results for yourself if you're struggling. So let's start with why I did it. Why I did it is honestly because I felt like I was in a place where I was overindulging. I was doing a little bit more than better than the average person, but at the same time, because of my profession, because of I don't say the standard I hold myself to, because that sounds like I'm whatever. But I'm used to looking a certain way, being able to see my abs visually and all that kind of stuff, without really flexing. So that had started to go by the wayside, and I want to be honest about this because people think trainers are perfect, and trainers are human too. And I started to let myself go in the sense that, again, I looked okay to the average person, but to me, who knows me at my best self, I was like, no, this is not it. So I did the challenge mainly to reduce body fat, but also to show myself that I can. I had gotten into a routine where it had been a hard day, long day, and then you do that thing where you're like, I deserve this at the end of the day. And then one day of I deserve this turns into 2 days and 3 days, and even the day maybe where you don't necessarily feel like you deserve it, but because you've conditioned your body to eating junk at that time, when that time comes around, your body's like, where's the thing? And then you go scrounging around and you end up finding something. I just ended up doing too much of that, and then my body started to show that. So I was like, so the no junk challenge that I did, just basically, like, when people ask me even, what is junk? What do you qualify as junk? Junk for me would basically be anything that's not getting me closer to my goal. So if my goal is to get leaner, build more muscle, and see my abs visually, junk would be anything that's not helping me do that. Junk would be sweets, junk would be chips, or basically anything that's like super processed would probably qualify as junk. And I'd even put juice in here as junk, low key. Sorry, I made some notes, I put them all on here. But yeah, I'd even qualify juice as something like, junk. So basically, long story less long, how the challenge went, I made some notes on here. On day one, it was relatively easy. I was still motivated, I was still pumped, so that wasn't hard for me. The stress of work and life was happening, so it also kind of helped me not think about having the junk in the house. So that was one. Day two, I felt real proud of myself still. I still had that motivation. I skipped a couple days here, so then I went to day 10. Then it's funny because when day 10 came around, I started to feel a little bit tighter, which I really liked. Even my partner started being like, okay, you're starting to look a little bit different. But again, this only happened for me, also probably because my activity level was high, and because of my body remembering what it used to be, and also because I didn't let it slip too much. So I'm not saying if you have no junk for 10 days, you're just gonna whoosh, abs, you know what I'm saying? But you're gonna feel a difference. You're gonna feel different, especially because I ate okay, but I would always eat okay and then add junk at the end of the day. And I know there's some people who really struggle. So stay with me. Day 15 was the first day where I cracked. I thought about this. Should I say this? I was like, no, I want to be honest with y'all. From telling clients to do something, I need to tell and be honest with y'all on how even myself, we fall into traps because again, we are human, right? So day 15, I had 2 sips of juice. And I know people are like, big deal, you had 2 sips of juice, but again, I effectively broke my no junk rule. But the key is there, I got back on the horse after. I didn't go, I had 2 sips of juice, might as well just finish this juice, might as well just do this, might as well just. No, that's how you ruin everything. Those 2 sips of juice didn't cost me any progress. So yeah, think about that. Even when you have moments in your own dietary journey, when you slip up, everyone slips up. No one's gonna have a perfect diet forever. You know what I'm saying? Not even the Dwayne the Rock Johnson. By the way, have you guys seen him lately? Very, very fishy. Anyways, back to the point. Got to day 17. I even wrote here, hella life stuff was going on at the time. And it didn't help because it made me really want to, make myself feel better and eat something that's not that great. But thankfully, I still survived that day. Day 21 came around and I had 2 more sips of juice. And I think it was also day 21. I was near the end, obviously, by that time, so I was doing 30 days. But by day 21, something else that I find crazy happened. In my cupboard, like where I make my eggs, like next to the stove, in the cupboard I have a bunch of champions, like those toffee sweets, the black ones, they're called something champion. So I have a bunch of those that I hadn't had in a long time, even before I started the challenge. But again, it's that thing that I talked about of your body, if your body is used to doing something, sorry, there's a soccer game playing here. If your body is used to doing something, sometimes you'll find yourself just doing the thing and you won't even know. So that's what happened with me. Like, I was making eggs, and eggs obviously good food, good protein, etc. And I just, like, without even thinking about it, I just reached in there and I ate them. I ate 2 champions. And only when I was finishing the second one was I like, hey bro, I'm on my no junk thing. Like, it's crazy because I realized it after. And it's that thing of, because I used to do that, and I used to just eat them, whatever, while I'm doing something on the stove. I found myself doing that thing again, unconsciously. So that, I say that to say, just be careful. Just be careful what you get your body used to. Okay. So that's me blabbing on about everything that went on with me. So points to take from this video is, if you want to succeed in your own journey, try your best to see what you can challenge yourself with by doing. That's what I tried to do. I challenged myself. I wasn't perfect, but I still challenged myself, and I'm glad that I did. And I look better now than I did before the challenge. But try to challenge yourself, not see what you can get away with. Challenge yourself to see how good you can do or how great you can be, not how much you can get away with. I think a lot of people do that. Some of my clients even do that. I'm not going to name and shame them because again, I feel like it's a human thing. But just try exceed your own expectations. Don't try go to the gym and still see if you can lose weight while eating BS on the side. Because what you're doing effectively there is, of course, you're not fully committed and all that kind of stuff. And you maybe haven't given yourself the best environment to succeed, but you're also trying to see how much you can get away with. But there will come a point where you'll see, I've been training for this long, I'm still not seeing the results I want to see. Yes, I'm stronger, yes, I'm this, but I still have a certain amount of body fat that I need to lose. And I'm kidding myself because I think if I just do more in the gym, and unless you don't know this already, the gym is like 5 to 10% at the most, about like in terms of what changes and impacts your body composition the most. So the diet piece is real. It's very, very important. It's all about your habits. So yeah, challenge yourself. Don't see what you can get away with. Don't try fudge the system. People have tried. There's a reason why the saying, you can't out-train a bad diet exists. Okay. The second thing that you guys can learn and adopt from what I was doing is, I didn't really change much else in my diet. I wasn't like, okay, during this 30-day challenge, I'm going to start buying more salmon and buying more egg. And I pretty much had the same meals. I really did. I just removed the shit. I just took out the BS and I started to see results. So that's one thing you guys can also accomplish. People are always like, eating healthy is so expensive. It's this, it's that. Sometimes, and oftentimes, you can get a lot of good results just by doing the okay things and just removing the things that you know are not great. Just remove them. Obviously, I'm simplifying it now, I'm oversimplifying it. But just by removing the things that are not great, you can see results. Never mind you having to buy new types of foods and whatever. Just remove the stuff that you know is not great. You know Coke is not great. And at least if you're drinking in excess. You know sweets, having too many sweets, a whole chocolate at night is not great. You know having a whole bunch of chips before you go to bed is not great. You know it costs no money to remove those things. So yeah, remove those things. You don't have to get fancy, just remove the stuff that is holding you back first. Okay, the last thing here that I have is your environment must match your intentions. Or it must reflect where you're trying to go. And this environment is such a huge thing for humans. But what this looked like for me is while I was trying to stay clean and whatever, and I don't necessarily expect other people to do this because I know in this realm of my life, I'm very disciplined in this realm of my life, more than the average person, way more. So I don't expect the average person to do that. But what I do expect my clients, anyone that I've ever worked with, is if you say you want this result, then you need to change your environment. Whether that looks like getting rid of the BS that's in the house so you're not tempted, or even if you are tempted, you don't have something to go to, or getting fit friends, or trying to get your friends into the gym so that they are also more cognizant of their diet, their health, because that's gonna rub off on you also. But also, the other thing I want to add here is when my partner would want to have sweets or whatever she wanted to have, she might be cognizant of not to bring it close to me, or she might be like, okay, this is what Smanga's gonna have. We're gonna order this for Smanga. I'm gonna have this. So that's what I mean by environment. Even the people that are around you know what your goal is and they're supportive of that, even if they themselves are not doing it. So yeah, those are all things that you need to consider. And I felt like I wrote more, but like, just to summarize everything, guys, like it really is about you making the decision that you want to change. Once you've made the decision to change, give yourself the best chance to do that. And almost always environment is top 3 of the things that help you change the most. Yeah. Alrighty guys, that is the video for today. I did make a video on why willpower does not work, and it perfectly links to this one and some of the points I've made. I will link that up here or up here. I forget what the thing is, but I will link that up there. Definitely give that a watch if you're someone who feel like you're constantly falling off of the bandwagon. You're trying again, but nothing is sticking. Thank you for watching the video. As always, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.